What's better to do on a Sunday afternoon than put railing up at the lake?
It's going great.
It's going great.
There's only a few mixer-uppers, mistakes, but they won't know. They'll never know. How could they know?
Well, why would you tell them?
Nobody will ever know.
Measure twice, drill once, kids.
Nobody will ever know.
Now we've got the book out.
That and only.
Finally, only Dad worked all afternoon yesterday on 2 posts, and now we got the instructions out.
Oh no, I got them out before. That's why it took me so long. Here, I'll do my job. There.
You checked the level on that one? It's perfect. I know. I know.
Yeah.
So have you shown them all the progress here?
No, but I've been telling them that I would give them a tour, but I have not been able to do that yet. And tomorrow the guy is coming to put the rest of the softening underneath that I originally did not think I needed, but after the robins and the, what are those things called, Amy? Not a barn swallow, but a bridge swallow? Tree swallow. Never knew there was something like it, but boy, they sure moved in this spring and never left. So you gonna go down there and show them? Oh, show them the new step. That was an add-on.
Oh yeah, there's always the upgrades.
So, come along, Amy.
Coming.
In 03, we put the home up, which was a prefab home, because I knew that from the stories of other people that have always stick-built that it's never a good thing. So, pre-built, one price, no changes, but we're making up for those changes now with the deck because there's been some over-budgeting. What are the other fancy words called? Just continued additions?
Ambitions.
Additions.
Additions.
And
Changes.
better ways, different
Upgrades.
ways, upgrades, the upgrade. So yeah, that step up there, that was not, well, there was going to be a stairway, but we slid pipes in those tubular holes in the precast concrete. Oh, 5.5 inch, big 1/4 inch thick, 10 foot long, 8 foot long tubes. And then they were able to cement that out. Oh, show them, there's some exposed yet. Some holes there, I mean.
Yeah. So basically,
They're the
just made
pipe
a
shop.
knockout so that we can get up on the deck from there. Obviously, it still isn't finished here, but of course, you know, Doug Larson has to have lights under the deck. My mom's
Yeah,
not
that
so
was an
thrilled
upgrade.
about.
More upgrades. So yeah, we had to do the softening because over there is the exposed concrete, which I thought was going to be good enough. Maybe paint it or something, but yeah, it had to be covered up. So now we're covering it. Soffit. Do you know how much how expensive softening is? You wouldn't believe it. Well, anyway, that's that. And he'll be back tomorrow to do some more.
Well, not to complain, but it is coming along very nicely. We got a bar here, and
It's a
Blackstone,
It's a kitchen.
ceramic grill. Ceramic just sounds fancy. It's not. It's just a gas grill.
It's a much better grill than I had, which
Yes.
is actually still stored in the storage shed in case your father wants to fix it.
Yep. Under cabinet storage, sink. We do have an ice maker that has been taken in for winter probably.
Winter's coming a whole nother. Now we've been on this project 2 years and a month.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna get her done this year.
What?
Well, there's another.
Oh.
You think we'll get done?
Oh, the whole yard.
Well, then they got the grass. That looks like there's been some sort of war games played out here. Disaster.
Did you tell them about the bats?
Oh, the
That's
bats.
another
Yeah, that was another reason that we had to do the softening. It'd be easier to show them that over underneath the step. But up against the house, the precast cement stuck away about 1.5 inches. Well, yeah, they found that spot and they made that home for about a week until they came back and finished off the rock. There is a couple more holes over there. I've got to get the big old Saccrete stuff, bag, and pretend I'm decorating a cake and squeeze some mud in them spots.
So you're doing ceiling fans under here?
Another upgrade. Yeah. I don't know
If Mom survives this, she...
So does anybody know if there's a better quality? I know there's better quality, but I think I'll start out with the $100 ceiling fan and see how long they last. Winter, that should tear them right off.
More fixing for you, honey.
Right.
So those of you guys that have been around the channel a long time, you've seen, what, 2 years ago? 2.5? We brought the excavator in. They had nice big field rock decoration,
That was my
flower gardens there. We ripped that all out. Never had a deck for 17 years of the house being here. So when the siding was shot, windows were shot in 17 years. Actually didn't even make it that long, but they keep kicking the can down the road.
We kicked the can down the road so we could do new construction windows, Anderson, and bought the expensive ones so that we could have the good warranty. Long, sad story on that, but anybody want to know, they just contact me personally, I'll tell you. And then the windows got put in, siding got started, or the stone got started, but because of COVID, something about the precast cement cantilever.
It got pushed way back, and so it didn't get finished. The rock didn't get finished. Now the rock's done. The house is done. Now we're just kind of working on the deck here, and it's coming along nice. We're doing the railing today.
The railing today, and that ain't gonna get finished because
No.
there's a big parade we gotta go watch.
Yeah.
And then these pillars, the support pillars, we were going to stone them, but
That's very expensive. So
yeah, it's ridiculous. That's not gonna happen. So, what
I think
other
some
ideas?
black spray paint.
Yes.
Rust-Oleum?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
concrete?
Should
I don't
work.
What
Till
is
it
out
starts
there? What's my
flaking off.
options? There's got to be somebody out there that knows what are my options for the pillars there.
So this is just kind of an update video of what got started 2 years ago. You watched us do a lot of the dirt work, re-landscape this whole area here, which is nice nice landscape. It just needs, you know, something like grass maybe, or sod, or
How about that?
something other than weeds and rocks and
Green
cement
carpet.
chunks. You need to come here and demonstrate the fire pit. So if you follow on Instagram or Facebook, you've probably seen when he burned his eyebrows off, his eyelashes, and his hair. How did that happen?
Well, the guy was here to hook it up that installed it, and I don't know anything about these things. He was standing here.
So this is hooked up to the 1,000-gallon
Direct to
LP
the-
tank. So
direct to
she's
the
got
tank.
some major power.
So be warned, anybody that puts one of these in, they have the potential to change your life, maybe in a bad way. So do not stand with the wind coming towards you, because all of the LP is doing what it does, vaporizing, going into the air. And when you ignite that thing, so I'm down here by the gas valve, which is kind of jerky, hard to turn. And when that lit, a ball of flame come right over me. You'd have had to see it to believe it.
I heard there was some yelling and shrieking and running.
You'd have had to see it to believe it. Is she bringing that lighter?
Yeah, we got to demonstrate this thing. Well, I got bad news for you. The fancy 3-foot long lighter is missing, so you're down to getting close and personal with it again.
Why would that?
It's gone. It's gone.
Direction the wind is from, I think it's coming off the water. It's coming off the water, so I should be okay.
You gonna turn it up real hot to demonstrate how this happened?
Well, I could maybe show them how it did happen because nobody knew. So listen closely. That's the first sign we learned. If you hear loud hissing, that's too high. So, oh, there's water in there now. Okay. It's not even funny.
You can about imagine as that went over his head, because it was a breezy day that day, so the flame stayed low.
It was, you'd have had to see it to believe it, but yeah, if you hear hissing, be careful. First ignition, for those that want to put one in, just look out. Should we go full throttle?
Yeah.
I think we'll be out of propane by tonight.
I really don't understand the purpose of it needing to be
I
so
don't know
powerful. It's so loud you couldn't even sit and have a conversation if
Maybe
you had it at full tilt.
We can maybe melt the snow this winter.
Good
idea.
All right, we got to go to local town's parade and spectate. So we did get all the west posts on. Actually, so what we're dealing with here is we got extremely rough stamped concrete, so it seemed like every post we put down literally had to be in the steep, most uneven parts. We had to put washers in underneath the base, and very time consuming. But overall, looking down it, they are very straight. The problem that I see is, so this has a what? A cantilever? Camber. So it actually is a bow in the deck. Nice. And so if you stand here and look down, the posts in the center are higher than the ones on the outside. But that's just what it is. Unless you want to get fussy and really get a laser and then cut off all the posts.
No,
But the
cable,
are,
the cable.
Yeah, the holes are already drilled for the
don't
cables.
know that. It is horizontal. So now the horizontal cable, for us that have that disease called, what is it, OCD, whatever, that's going to be tough on me.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I got to get going, so I don't know if you're going to continue this more afternoon. Otherwise, we'll see you back at the farm.
The big parade too.
Oh.
We'll come back afterwards.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. A little different, but Dad wanted to update you guys on everything that's been going on at his house. And we ended up spending the rest of the day helping a landlord clean up some bend foundations. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.